Hey guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I want to give you guys tips on influencing. I've been doing it for about, my daughter is going to be 5, so 5 years. Well, 4 years really, because I did it when I started when she was like 9 months. So yeah, 4 years. So far, I do get paid. I'm not like a top influencer where I don't make millions, not yet. But I do have some tips that I think will help out anyone who is looking to be an influencer or just looking on ways to like make influencing easier, because it can be kind of daunting and really stressful and overwhelming. So I hope these tips really help you out. But before we begin, please like, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what are some tips that you would like to see. Maybe I'll make another video and answer those questions. So now let's go on to the rest of the video. All right, so tip number 1, I have to say, to make your life easier as an influencer is batch your content. And what does that even mean, batching your content? Perfect example right now. This is my second video back-to-back that I've made. I probably make one more, and no one will know that I made 2 or 3 videos in one day. It's totally beneficial to prevent burnout. Burnout is the #1 reason why people don't stay being influencers or have like the hardest time just being an influencer is burnout, because you think you have to post content. No. You pick 1 or 2 days out of the week where you're going to film for, let's say, an hour or 2 of all the videos that you want to film. Like, you make a list, you write down what is it that you want to talk about, what is the content for that video. You make 2 or 3 videos. Of course, change your shirt. That's #1 pro tip. Pro tip here: change your shirt if you're gonna make multiple videos in one day. And I don't really normally wear makeup, so it makes it like my life a lot easier when I make videos, because you won't know. My hair's always curly. How you gonna know, right? So batch your content. Make multiple videos in one day. Correct? That's one day. The second day that you choose is your editing day. It's where you spend about an hour or 2 editing. Some people spend a lot longer depending on how you edit your videos, on your format. My editing is super simple and easy. I don't go crazy with all the like stuff. Although I've been using CapCut. This is not sponsored, but if CapCut watches this video and they want to sponsor me, let's talk, let's connect. But I've been using CapCut and it's been making the videos seem a lot fun. So I like the little editing on there. You can like add like little woo and all that stuff. I'll make one now so you can see. Yeah, isn't that cute, right? But yeah, so batching your content and only picking 2 days out of the week to create that content, and then you just schedule when you want to post it. It'll make your life so much easier. So again, tip #1, batch your content. If you guys have any questions about this, if you guys want any advice on this subject, let me know down in the comments. I always answer questions and comments as best as I can. So highly recommend you batch your content. Tip #2, apply for collabs. Okay, so some influencers like won't apply for a collab if it's like a certain price point. I apply for every single collab that's out there. Well, paid collabs. The ones that are not paid, depends on if it's a small business and they need exposure, and if I like the product, then I'll promote it. I've done many of those for free. But applying for collabs is super key to getting paid for being an influencer. So of course I will list here a bunch of marketing companies and platforms that I use to get paid collabs. And you guys, if you haven't already seen those videos that I've made, I'll put my playlist here for my influencer tips playlist. I talk about just a few platforms that I use to get paid collabs or freebies. And if you are a person who does Instagram and you get paid for reels, any reel you do gets you points towards getting paid. So having content that's free, it's technically still paid. And especially if you have Facebook and you get paid for Facebook reels, same thing. If you have TikTok and you get paid, I haven't gotten paid for TikTok, so I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it's basically probably the same thing. Number 3, something that people don't normally do is post about themselves. If you're a person who is like a private person and you don't want to post about yourself, you don't have to post like in details, but post about things that you like, your hobbies, what you like to do, stuff like that, because it's going to attract people to your page. You don't want to just post products all the time, which you can. There are people who, you know, have that's like their niche, is just products. I don't have a specific niche, which is probably my downfall and probably bad, but I'm a lifestyle influencer, so I feel like I can talk about anything, you know. That's just in my mind what I'm thinking. But talking about yourself, making yourself personable, connecting with your audience, which is number 4, connecting with your audience is key. Engaging with your followers. When someone comments on your stuff, comment back, but not like generic stuff, like really comment back. If you see a video or post on your feed that you like, interact with it, look at people's stories. All of that really helps with your engagement if you want to get your engagement up. And that's beneficial for influencers, because if your engagement is up, then companies see that you have a high engagement rate. Then they're going to want to collab with you, which is going back to collaborating. It's like a full circle that you want to be a part of, because it's what's going to help you and benefit you. You're going to get your followers up. You're going to get your engagement up. You're going to get paid collabs. And you're going to get all the benefits of being an influencer. And my last tip, number 5, post in your stories. Post whatever you like in your stories. Like, really good pro tip alert. If you make a post on your feed, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, they all have some kind of stories or post feature where you can direct your audience to go to another platform. So, for example, we're on YouTube. If I'm posting a video on YouTube, you're allowed to put a post on your actual feed. You can say, new video alert, which I never do. I'm giving you guys these tips and I never do that. But you can let your audience know that a new video is coming up. Like, I post videos every Monday at 12 in the afternoon, and I never put an update. I should always, on Mondays at 11 a.m, I'm going to make a post. Watch out for my videos, or when I do my random posts on Wednesdays or Fridays, definitely do that. Gotta remind myself. But perfect example, if you do a short, you can create a little short, say a new video up, right? Put a trending audio, put the name of your video that's up, and like maybe the thumbnail. Direct audience to your video. For Instagram, if you create a post and you want to elaborate more on what your post is about, do like a little story post and then tell them in your in-feed captions, in the description, right? Check out my stories for more details, or if you would like to learn more, or if you want to see more, and give them like a little cute story. Like, perfect example, took my kids to the Crayola experience. I made a cute little reel. I couldn't fit everything in. So now in my stories, I'll write, go to my stories to see more, and then I'll like put more clips of our experience of what we did at the Crayola factory. Just an example so you guys can see. It could be clothing, makeup, tech, video games, whatever it is your genre or your niche. You can post that in your stories. It just gives you more engagement, makes your followers feel more connected to you, and they'll want to know what you're up to. People want to know. They secretly want to know. They act like they don't want to know, but they want to know. But anyways, I hope these tips were helpful for you and helped you understand a little bit how to make your life easier for influencers. If you have any questions or concerns, or just want to know a little bit more info, let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to help you guys. Have a good day, afternoon, or evening, whichever time you're watching. And like always, please, please, please stay safe out there. Bye now.